I'm happy for my own family. Maybe my family could stand there. That's my son, my daughter, my grandchildren, and my sister Alice. Also, since you never know when it's your last time, I may well do all of my confessing now. May have made a mistake, but if you did, you have to forgive me, because you can't make it in if you don't forgive me. I knew if I was to appoint a bishop, I had to ask the general board. I knew that if I were to appoint a national officer, I had to have the approval of the general board. I knew that if I wanted a legislative change, I would have to get the consent of the General Assembly. But now it was an honest mistake. I didn't know I had to have your approval to get married. That I didn't pick the woman that you would have picked. But by the same token, you didn't pick the husband I thought you should have gotten. Now let me make it clear. I gave her a good understanding that you will not be able to come in and take up where the late Sister Patterson left off. You'll have to take up where she started. So she's not seeking to take over no position in no department. She only wished she could have the common courtesy of being treated as a saint. You have been describing her, who haven't seen her, as a long, tall, yellow woman, or a little fat black woman. Why don't Mary just stand up? That's Mary. Said that Mary is not old enough for me. But I just decided I didn't want but one bottle of Sloan's liniment. just going to have to say a few words to you extemporaneously. You know that I'm not the same J.O. Patterson I was last year. And you may not be the same you. Comes another complication. But I would hope that God would do anything through my illness, that he would bring this church back to old-time holiness. Kind of old holiness that caused people to call us fanatics and said we were crazy and didn't have good sense. Yes, sir. I would trust that God would, through my illness, clean up the church's political ambition. And help us to realize that we are on our way hastily to the judgment. There'll be no positions up there. Chairman of no boards, no state mothers, no bishops, nothing but servants.
He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me, I can't do it alone. He walks with me.